It's like winter in April out here. It's May. It's May, and it's very wintry out. We got some snow coming down, and we are in central Washington. Specifically, what you can see back here, that is Rimrock Lake. I'm here to investigate something, and that would be the Thundereggs. There's kind of a whole backstory on this, but essentially there's Thundereggs. We'll see how good these things are, but we're gonna go check them out now. It's sketchy. I think it's on the sketchy side, both weather-wise and, well, wait till you see this spot. Well, you can see there's the bridge. Now, I'm getting pelted. I got pelted in the eye with a piece of hail. Yeah, so that's the Thundereggs. You can kind of see some of the holes that people have punched in and some of the balls. Gonna be hopping down there, and I'm gonna try not to fall in the water because that's a yeah, it's not swimming weather. So, but you can kind of see there's areas that people have been working. I already picked up one. Let's hop down there, see what we can find, and at least get enough to be able to cut them up and figure out what's inside these. So here's the deal, right? I've heard the following from different people. Agate in them, chalcedony, jasper, chert, opal. It can't be all of them, right? So let's let's go down there and see what we can get. You can really kind of see the Thundereggs popping out. Almost need a rope. Well, I think you can kind of see here. Well, if you slide, you're going into the water real quick. But let's look at this Thunderegg right there. These are all over here. Whether or not there's good stuff in them, that's remains to be seen. And this is definitely sketchy. You know, forgive the jitteriness here. I gotta watch my footing or I'm gonna end up in the drink. But I kind of wanted to show you a little farther down here. And then we'll look at some of the stuff up by the road on the way out. Thunderegg. Really what I wanted to show you is people are working in these holes here. You kind of see them there. But that's under this big overhang, and well, I don't really care about Thundereggs that much. You can see more over there, but you're definitely getting wet, and there's nothing to stand on there. So yeah. But yeah, you know, they're all over in here. I'm gonna see what I can safely get out. I definitely it's very cold time of year to be well, getting wet. And also I'm gonna have to be a little limited in my filming here, but it's a very beautiful spot. I've never been to Rimrock Lake before. I mean, we don't spend that much time in central Washington. We do what we do what we can. But let's try to get this one here that well, seems fairly doable. Well, that didn't take long. By way of reference, got a 2-pound hand sledge here. It's a pretty good Thunder Egg. Very heavy. I think that one will be worth taking to the rock club and cutting. Get some more, maybe some that I could cut in my saw. So here's the thing, sketchy, really sketchy. And if you try to get on any of these little tiered up ledges, everything is very, well, it wants to come down. It wants to come down under your feet. And if you get something and you toss it off, it's very likely to roll down there. I do have that one big one. One that I was trying to, I got out, ended up rolling into the water. But let's look at what the stuff kind of is. So I'm pretty confident what we have here is some kind of chert. It's like a chert-filled Thunder Egg, like that one right there. There's a number of just kind of pieces around here that are very chert-like. Very chert-like. So, unless there's evidence to say otherwise, let's look at this. I would say that's a piece of chert. And all of this stuff here, all the kind of like the clay, this is all bentonite. Kind of very similar to the clay layers that you have out at the Little Natchez Thunder Egg bed, except, well, you're not going to slide into the water there, and you're not working with stuff above your head there. And, you know, just my luck, I would fall in the water, and a bunch of rocks would come down on top of me. So that's not what I want. So even though we just drove 4.5 hours to come here and check this out, I feel like this is quite sketchy. And I don't know if the camera is really doing the steepness justice. I mean, I'm holding the camera totally level here, so when you see all these Thunder Eggs right up there, that's like 7 feet above me, and there's like, you know, a very steep angle, and I don't like it, but you can just see them. They're just like right there. Really, if somebody was a diver, oh my, if you had a full diving setup and you could go down there, I guarantee you the bottom of this thing is just caked with Thunder Eggs. It's just going to be absolutely covered. I mean, you know, obviously these are popping out and rolling down. You got, I'm going to kind of go over there and poke around too, but you can just see that whole wall right there. That is all Thunder Eggs. So, yeah. I don't know if I would ever recommend this spot. I'm not convinced it's worth it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You can see Sarah up there. Forgive the lack of a microphone. What conditions are too terrible. But I'm going to try to get this half out. You can kind of see pattern in it. And it would appear that we have some kind of agate chalcedony here. But yeah, there's a bunch on this side too, on the opposite side of what I just was on, which is just over there. Check this out. I'm going to get this out. This half is just naturally fractured, but I could face cut that. So that's pretty good, but you can kind of see all of these here in this little alcove. I'm going to be taking some of this stuff back to try to clean up and check out what exactly we have here, but you can kind of see these halves. I'm going to try to take a couple. Well, I got enough out of the wall there. Came down here to the lake side to see what if anything was down here. And well, sliding. Right away, there's some rhyolite with some agate. That appears to be a Thunder Egg. And it would fit in my sauce, so I'm going to take that and slice it. And there's just all kinds of stuff down here that could maybe clean up. I don't know. I'm sure Sarah's gonna find a whole bunch of stuff while I mess around with the camera. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. If it's not snowing. Snow flurries, you know? A lot of rock. It's interesting, there's like, you can maybe see we have this lighter color rhyolite, and then we start to transition into, I don't think it's basalt, I would have to look it up. I wanna say it might be andesite. So, you know, you gotta, when you see stuff, you gotta pick it up and take it home to cut. I feel like that could be agate inside. We'll see. Well, I hope the camera does it justice, but we got some extremely pink rhyolite. It's pretty. Hey Sarah, check this out. Here. Look how pink this rhyolite is.
Wow.
I'll take just one piece of that. I don't need a lot of something like that, unless of course you find more or better. I mean, man, this place is really nice. Really nice. We left Leica in the car since it's cold out. Check this out. Oh, the shadows. Yeah. Yeah, that's half a Thunderegg just sitting here out on the beach. Not bad. I don't know if you could call this a beach. It's like a 45-degree angle of rock going into a lake, but beach-ish? Yeah, let's see this. Wow. Ooh, that's very nice. What else are you finding down there? You know, I have enough hobbies, but when I see stuff like this, I'm like, if you had scuba gear, just think of what could be down there. Rocks. Beer cans. What else? Trees. So I found this little, this little druzy pocket. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, it's kind of cool. And then Sarah finds that. That could be neat on the inside. I really am curious with all of this material, if it goes all the way through or not.
Little, like, tiny pieces of Thunderegg.
Yeah. Like partial Thundereggs. So I saw this rock here, and it kind of has some interesting mineralization, so I broke it, and you can kind of see there's a little band of chalcedony going through it, and what appears to be lemonite, which is a pyrite pseudomorph. Here, look. I think that's lemonite.
Huh.
Says, yeah, well, pyrite cubes. Not worth taking, though. Oh, wow. I wonder if, you know, we got some other stuff like that. I wonder if that brown can come out. If we could iron out it. I'll take that. So this, there's like agate, kind of all over here. Just like in seams and little pieces. It really doesn't take much to find something good. Got that little band going through there. That could be a nodule. You can kind of maybe see some of that popping out there. This might be something to take home and cut. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of cutting. We'll see if this is a two-parter or not. Sarah just handed this to me. I also don't know what this is. Yeah, it kind of has the resemblance of what am I looking for? Like a peridot? That like green little shimmer to it. Green yellow. I don't have a really good way of telling out here in the field, but maybe when we get back we could kind of do some examination. I also just picked this up. Check that out. Oh, hey.
Not too special.
I think it is. Take it. We don't get out here very often. Oh, hey. Wow. That's pretty good.
That's quartz, right?
Yeah.
Maybe everybody was sort of right. Like some are cheap, some are quartz.
Hey, if that's the case, I stand corrected. I mean, it's entirely possible. You know, I mean, how to say this? Unlikely that you'd have such an abundant of variety in one place, but clearly that's true. I mean, we're picking it up. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of looks like chert. We got quartz. I mean, all this stuff is kind of a wide variance. So, yeah, I guess I was wrong. I mean, look at that right there. That big piece, veins running through it. Obviously, we're not at the lake anymore. I got everything that we wanted to get, and it was really windy. All right. So we are camping out tonight, not far from Rimrock Lake. You have all this, it's kind of these dispersed camping spots where it's really just like a fire pit next to the road. This one is in particularly nice because we have some river access, but I'm going to show you the view. You know, we're camping here. That's like a, let's look at the view. I feel like this whole area around Rimrock Lake come summer is going to be, well, filled with people. Ah, that view up there, huh? Look at that. These campsites down here are inaccessible now. We've got a pile of boulders blocking the road, but still got snow up in the hills. I mean, heck, it was snowing on us a little bit ago. But yeah, it's gorgeous out here. Shouldn't like being left alone. So this is the South Fork of the Teton, and about 100 feet from where we're camping. People are driving down here, apparently. There's some cool gravel bars on, well, the other side, but I'm just curious, maybe there's something good down here. Sure is pretty. I'd love to send my drone up, but I don't know. I'm very leery about, well, losing it. I mean, it would seem that you could find some little jaspers out here. You can find some quartz, lots of basalt. Nothing too impressive, really. I mean, you got an impressive view. It's a lovely river. We got some Russell Formation basalt, and which is something I don't really know anything about, other than the age, which is like, I don't know, it's like 145 million years old. There's a little feeder stream here. Look at what this thing is. The heck is that? Certainly out of my element here. I have no clue about this area at all. So, what do you think? You want to take this? Maybe it's a giant piece of jade.
Take it.
It's definitely not jade. Every green rock is not jade. I can't help it. Take a little jab at people occasionally. It's all in good humor. Nope, not happening. Well, anyways, I don't think, at least not out here where the South Fork of the Teton River meets Rimrock Lake, doesn't really seem like there's anything of too valuable here. I mean, it's kind of your standard unexciting river rock, unless I'm missing something or if I'm in the wrong area. Definitely drop a comment. Let me know that I'm missing something here. So normally we are sleeping in the Subaru, but in such a beautiful area, why when you have an oversized tent? But it's certainly more comfortable than two people and a crazy dog sleeping in the car. But let's go look at some of these rocks. So this is everything that we picked up, and not all of it I was able to show you because, well, to be totally honest, it was a little nerve-wracking, right? Working right above the water like that. But some of this I think will clean up quite nicely, and it will look really good. We'll see. We'll see if these Thundereggs are overrated, underrated. Who knows? But we got a lot of material to go through, and yeah, it'll be quite the job cleaning up. Well, we are back. So typically, if this is your first time watching, we bring everything back to the shop, I clean it, and we discuss the material that we collected when we were out. However, since this is already kind of a long video and we have very complex things happening here, that will be in the video following this video. And when that video does come out, I will pin that in the comments down below this one. I do want to say a couple of things. Well, first off, it is moderately safe. It's definitely not animal friendly or child friendly location. I think this photo right here that you're looking at kind of sums it up. Sarah took this and you can see me, and well, if you lost your footing, you would be going into the drink. And depending on the time of year, that could be extremely, extremely bad. Using the small 3-pound hand sledge and this pry bar from Estwing, which I've been using some, was fabulous. I first tried one of these style of pry bars at the Lucky Strike mine in Oregon last year, and I was very impressed with it. It's an excellent tool, and I will put links down below to both of these. Quick little pan over on the material. Very interesting things happening here. You kind of really see that. Some very well-defined Thundereggs. So, we're going to have to leave that one there. Stay tuned for part 2, where we go in depth into the Rimrock Lake Thundereggs. Thank you so much for watching my entire video. If you like the content that I'm producing here on this channel and you want to support the content even further, you can do so by becoming a channel member by hitting the join button down below. The membership comes with a growing library of exclusive videos and just great other extra content. So just follow the links down below, and I will see you on the next video.